Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we got another MLB slate we're going to be going over. So before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias, at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord chat if you want to join that. The link to that is in the description of the video down below, as well with our merch if you guys want to join that as well. Or if you guys want to help support the channel like that as well, the link to that's also in the description below. We also have our ESB Shorts channel where we give out one free play per slate. If you guys just want to check those out, the link to that will also be in the description of the video down below. We're also still doing our contest here. All you gotta do is give your best bet, and guys can be entered into the contest. Let's take a look here. At our leaders is a new leader, actually. It's Wheezy 23's 3-0-1 plus 3 units. So it's still anyone's game. All you guys gotta do is give your best bets in the comment section below, and you can have a chance at winning $25. All right, quick recap of what happened yesterday. I had Kansas City. They got the job done, 3-2, nail biter at the end. I had Arizona, which absolutely collapsed it away. 7-5 loss. They're up 5-0 in the third inning. And then I had a push on the Chicago first five as that game went 0-0 all the way to the 10th. Yeah, so I guess a little bit of a solid day for me. Got the plus 147 from Miami. They demolished. Got a nice big win from St. Louis. They did nicely. Boston got the plus money there. Kansas City got the plus money there. Toronto got that win. And then the only loss I had was Chicago, who lost in the 10th inning after 0-0 through 9. So not something I'm going to be complaining about. 5-1 night. Made some money. All right. Yeah. You're up 6.75 units on the year, which is really nice. But let's hop right into today's slate, why don't we? We're starting it off here with a 107 game between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Minus 123 for the Yankees, plus 113 for the Blue Jays. We're getting Corey Kluber versus Ross Stripling. And your thoughts on this first game?
I believe this one was a pass for me. There wasn't really much value in this one for me. Looking at these two teams, I would probably lean a little bit more towards Toronto, but I don't feel comfortable with it today. These two pitchers are a little bit shaky. Offenses have been a little bit shaky. It's just a game that I'd rather pass on than go after for today.
Yeah, we're also starting this one off with the pass here. I see no value on this game. I have this lined at around 117. So no value on either side here to bet a side. So I'm gonna be passing to start off the day. Both these bullpens look really good though. So maybe an under 10.5 would be interesting full game, but no action for me here. Our next game here is Washington taking on St. Louis. Minus 119 for St. Louis, plus 119 for the Nationals, and minus 119 for the Cardinals, plus 109 for the Nationals. And looking at this game, it's going to be another pass for me. I don't see any value on the line here. I had this line at a minus 112, plus 112. If we look first five, maybe the first five over could be interesting. I don't really trust Wainwright and Ross right now. Ross is just a terrible pitcher. So if anything, it'd probably be a first five over 4.5 for this. Maybe Cardinals first five minus a half at plus 110. But I'm going to be passing on this game in general. So no action for me here.
Yeah, I'll be on the other side. I'm going to actually bet this one. I actually am taking the St. Louis Cardinals run line at plus 160. Washington has just not looked good. They still have multiple players out. Ross is not a good pitcher against Wainwright, who still has some legs on him. And a St. Louis offense that showed themselves last night. I think they could do it again. Plus 160. I'm going to grab the St. Louis Cardinals run line in this game.
All right, our next game here is the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Minus 161 for the Brewers, plus 148 for the Cubs. Over under of 7.5 runs for this game. What's your thoughts on this one?
This one, it should be. I mean, yeah, they're gonna. This one should be a little bit of a closer game. I'm passing on this one just because I wouldn't want to lay the minus 161 for the Brewers. I don't feel confident enough to lay the run line on them, and I do not want to go after the Cubs at plus 148. It's just not a spot that I would be interested in. That being said, if I would to pick something from this game, over 7.5 would be the most appealing bet. I'm not going to be betting that one in general. I feel like that's just a too low of line, and all they have to do is a 4-4 game, and there you go. It's just not a spot that I want to get to. I'll pass on this one for right now.
Yeah, looking at this one, I really like Corbin Burnes in this matchup. And one thing I am going to look to bet this game is I'm adding this to my card here. I'm going to be taking Milwaukee first 5 minus a half versus the Cubs here. I really like Corbin Burnes, and I can easily see this being a 2-0 game at the end of the 5th inning with the Milwaukee Brewers up. They're going to try to revenge their loss yesterday. Corbin Burnes is a much, much better pitcher than Chicago. Plus, I don't want to dig into the bullpens because I have Chicago ranked the 4th best bullpen in the league, and the Brewers are the 24th best bullpen in the league. So I'm going to go with the Milwaukee Brewers first 5, keep the bullpens out of this, minus a half at minus 125. All right, our next game here is the Los Angeles Angels and the Kansas City Royals, minus 121 for the Angels, plus 111 for the Royals. And looking at this game, I don't see any value on this once again. It's just not something I'm looking to bet. So it's going to be a pass for me overall. Probably lean towards the over here. These two teams can score runs, 5.8 runs per game for the Angels, 5 runs per game for the Royals. And Brad Keller and Griffin Canning aren't really pitchers that scare me away from the over. So it'd be the over or pass, and I'm going to pass on this game.
Now, looking at this one, I like the Kansas City Royals in this game, plus 111. Yeah, these two pitchers are nothing crazily good, and if this does get into a shootout, I feel like Kansas City has the better bats, the more dynamic offense. So I'd rather go after the Kansas City Royals in this one. I do think that Keller is slightly better than Canning. So I'm going to go after the Kansas City Royals, plus 111 in this game.
All right, our next game here is Game 1 between the Boston Red Sox. We get Nathan Eovaldi and Kenta Maeda, minus 143 for the Twins, plus 132 for the Red Sox. We'll turn it right back to you here.
I'll always say I'm passing on any doubleheaders this year. I'm not going to test my luck in any of those. 7-inning games are just not reliable for me. So I'll even let you skip me for the next doubleheader game. Game 2s are even worse. I'm not a fan of doing it. It's a pass for me.
All right. Yeah, this game's going to be a pass for me. I do like the other doubleheader game here, the Game 2, but I'm not going to be in action on Game 1 here. I see a slight... actually no value on this one. I have it lined at minus 143 for the Twins, so no value on that game, so it's a pass for me. Maybe the under could be an interesting look because I like Kenta Maeda as a pitcher. But our next game here is going to be the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants, minus 115 for the Reds, plus 105 for the Giants. Johnny Cueto versus Tyler Mahle, and I like Cueto in this matchup. I'm going to be going with the San Francisco Giants plus the 105. I bet them last night at a plus 108. They've just been pitching really well this year. 6th in ERA, 7th in team WHIP. Their pitching staff looks really good. I also lean a little bit towards the under here. I think that this bullpen is going to be able to shut them down as well. If you like Cincinnati, I would recommend the first 5 rather than the full game. The Cincinnati bullpen is awful, but give me the Giants here plus 105 versus the Reds.
All right, here's where we're going to be a little bit different. I'm going after the Cincinnati Reds today. Mahle is just a really good pitcher for me. Cueto's on his decline. The Reds' offense, I feel, is better than the Giants. I'm going to be grabbing the Reds in this game. Minus 115. Let's make some money off of it.
All right. Our next game here is the second game between the Red Sox and the Twins, and seeing that Tim is passing on this one, I'll be doing all the talking for this one. Edgardo Rodriguez versus Jose Barrios, -138 for Barrios, +128 for Rodriguez. And I like the value side here on the Red Sox, +128. I have this game lined at a +122. So I'll be taking the Red Sox here, making it short and sweet, taking the Red Sox +128 versus the Minnesota Twins in this matchup. Our next one here is the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates, -203 for the Padres, +186 for the Pirates. And looking at this game, it's a no value, no bet here for me. I was looking at the Pirates last night, and I was hoping they would go to a +200, +205, +210 range, but it went the other way. So this is going to be a no bet for me. Joe Musgrove looking really good in his last start, but I kind of want to look to fade pitchers after no hitters because usually they struggle the next game. But this game is going to be a pass for me overall. I'm not going to be playing this game.
Yeah, I was looking at the Pittsburgh Pirates as well for this one. Musgrove threw a no-hitter, and most of the time after a no-hitter, the pitcher struggles. So ultimately, this is probably not going to be a spot that I want to get to, and this game will ultimately be a pass for me.
All right. Actually, I'm going to add something in here. I'm going to go with I was looking at it because I want to fade Musgrove today. I'm going to go Pittsburgh +0.5 for the first five. First five +0.5 at +110. Get money plus a run. So if it's tied heading at the end of 5 innings, we cash our bet here at +110. That's what I'm going to add for that game. I just want to fade Musgrove in this spot. All right, our next game here is the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. -126 for the Orioles, +116 for the Mariners. And apparently our book thinks it's 2013 again because they have Matt Harvey as a favorite versus Justin Dunn for the Mariners. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I'm slamming the Seattle. There's no reason why Baltimore should be favorites in this one. Matt Harvey is nowhere to the point where he used to be. Seattle is just a better team. Yeah, I'm. This one's probably one of the easiest one on the slate, and this will probably be our best bet of the day.
Yeah, and when you say best bet, there's no doubt with that in my mind. This is a 5% best bet for me. This is a rare 5% play for me. I think this is my second one of the year. I love this Mariners spot here versus Matt Harvey. You're giving me plus money to fade Matt Harvey when I have this game lined as Seattle -117. Massive value. Take the Mariners today. I think that can get you the job done at a +116 price. Love the M's in this spot. All right, our next game here is the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets, -113 for the Phillies, +103 for the Mets. David Peterson versus Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler struggled in his last start for the Phillies. Peterson looked okay, and the Mets swept the doubleheader yesterday, so they're looking a little bit better now. This is going to be a no bet for me, slightly towards the Mets at +103. I have this game lined at +100, so slightly into them. 3 cents of value, but it's going to be no action for me here. If anything, maybe looking at the Phillies' first 5. I like Zach Wheeler more than I like David Peterson, but that's a -120. You can take the Phillies -0.5 at +120. I'm going to pass on this game, though. I'm not a huge fan on this game, so pass for me here.
All right. Well, I'm going to be taking the first place New York Mets in this game. It's a 4-3 record compared to a 6-5 Philadelphia. They're tied, but that's not the point. I'm grabbing them today. I feel like Peterson. He had one bad inning against the Phillies last time, right? He played against the Phillies?
I believe so.
Yeah. And then he went the last 4 innings pretty strong. So I do like the Mets in this one. I think that they can beat Zach Wheeler. So give me the first place Mets +103.
All right, our next game here is going to be the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. -164 for the Rays, +155 or 51 for the Rangers. Your thoughts on this one?
Hey, this one's a pass for me. I'm not going to be laying a -164, and I'm not going to be interested in going after Texas. These two teams have not been performing well this season so far. Both of them tied in either last place or tied in last place. It's just not a game I want to be going after. I don't really have confidence in either one of these pitchers, so this won't be an ultimate pass for me.
Yeah, for me, I was looking at passing on this game, but then I'm gonna add to my card here. We're going over 8.5 here. I usually don't bet totals as much, but I like the over in this one. These are two struggling pitching staffs, both over 4.5 runs per game allowed, and their bullpens are not much better, 27th and 29th in the league. So this is a spot where I'm absolutely wanting to take advantage here. Tampa Bay and Texas. Full game over, and then if we look at the first five, 4.5, 3-2 game at the end of five. I might look to bet that, but it's the full game over 8.5 for me in this spot. I just don't trust Kohai, Arihara, or Rich Hill in this spot, so I like the over 8.5 runs between the Rays and the Rangers. All right, our next game here is the the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Minus 218 for the Astros, plus 198 for the Tigers. Over under 9 runs for this game. And looking at this game, I want nothing to do with this game. I had this game lined at minus 235 for the Astros, and the Tigers have won back-to-back games. So do the Tigers sweep? Who knows? But I have no action on this game. If anything, it would be maybe an over in this spot, or maybe a Tigers first five, but no action for me on this game. Anything for you?
No, this one's a pass for me. I'm not going to be laying a minus 218 on a team that's lost 4 games in a row. And I'm not really too confident in the Tigers. Yes, they've just won the last 2 games, but before that, they were not really as good. Yeah, this one's going to be a pass for me. Will the Detroit Tigers complete a sweep against the Astros? I don't think so, but maybe the next game.
Yeah. All right, our next game here is the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. We're getting Charlie Morton versus Nadir. Minus 218 for the Braves, plus 198 for the Marlins. Your thoughts on this game?
I like the Marlins to get the sweep. I know it might sound a little bit crazy. The Marlins have just been playing a lot better lately. Nadert had a very solid first game of the year against the Mets. It was quite a solid performance from him. I can't find his. He went 4 1/3, only allowing 1 run on 3 hits against a solid Mets team. I'm cool with that. I think that he could have a good game against a struggling Atlanta Braves team. I'm going to take the plus 198 and a sweep for the Miami Marlins today.
Yeah, I'm going to be passing on this game as a whole. I was just looking at the first 5 odds, and I'm not a fan of them. I wanted plus 200 for the Miami Marlins first 5. But this is going to be a pass for me. I definitely lean towards the Marlins a little bit. I have this game lined at a 202, so not too much, not any value on this game. So I'm going to be passing on this game. But we're going to head to our next one here, the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Minus 113 for the Sox, plus 103 for the Indians. And looking at this game, we're getting Plesac versus Rondon. And I really like this Cleveland pitching staff. They have a really good bullpen as well. I like Plesac. And I'm going to be looking at the Indians here, plus 103. I have this game lined at Indians minus 104. So we're getting a little bit of value on this one. So I'm taking the Indians plus 103 versus the Chicago White Sox. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this one's going to be a pass for me. I went after Chicago yesterday. I feel like these two teams are very, very closely matched. I don't really see value on this game. I'm just going to be passing on it.
All right, which leads us to our final game on the slate here. We have the LA Dodgers taking on the Colorado Rockies. Minus 256 for the Dodgers, plus 229 for the Rockies. Over under of 8 runs. We're getting Dustin May versus John Gray for this one. And your thoughts on this last game of the slate?
Pass. I'm not laying minus 256 ever. And I'm not confident in the Rockies, especially not at home or on the road. So, yeah, this one's a pass for me. I'm not even interested in the run line because that's still minus money. So, no, if anything, Dodgers in a parlay, but even then it's like, meh.
Yeah, pass for me. If you gave me plus 250 on the Rockies, I'd probably take it. But no action here for this game. Plain and simple, there's just no value on it at all. All right, quick recap of what we got going for today. Go ahead, Tim.
I got the Cardinals plus 160, Kansas City plus 109. That went down a little bit. Reds minus 115. I had Seattle plus 116. Mets plus 103. And the Marlins plus 196.
All right, I have the Indians plus 103. I added on the Rangers and the Rays plus over 8.5 runs. I have the Giants plus 105. The Red Sox plus 128. I have the Mariners as a 5% best bet at plus 116. And for the first five, I have Milwaukee first five minus a half at minus 125. And the Pittsburgh Pirates plus a half first five at plus 110. All right, let me add in those couple plays real quick, and then we're going to head on out for this video. We got Texas / Tampa Bay over 8.5. We're taking Pitt first five plus 0.5 at plus 110, and we're taking Milwaukee first five minus 0.5 at minus 125. All right. If this information was helpful to you guys all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Arrow Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB today.